baseball. The New York Mets, right? Excuse me. Right now, they are looking to avoid a sweep. They're looking to avoid a sweep for this series, a three-game sweep, and also a season series sweep from the Los Angeles Dodgers. So the Mets in the first inning, Freddie Peralta was pitching. The normal of Peralta, he threw a lot of pitches in the first inning, but he was able to get out of it with no runs. No runs. Yeah, he definitely did get bailed. He definitely did. Look, the Mets starting lineup: AJ Ewing, Francisco Lindor, Bo Bichette, Carson Bench, Jorge Polanco, Jared Young, Tyrone Taylor, Brett Beatty, and Luis Torrens. That's the Mets lineup for today's game. That's the Mets lineup for today. Emmett Sheehan is pitching as well for the Dodgers, and I don't know a lot about him. I've seen him pitch before, though. Definitely seen him. So let's see what's going to go down. All right. Here is the first pitch of the game to AJ Ewing. That's going to be a ball up high. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1 ball, no strike pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. No, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike right now. We got the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here's the 1-1 pitch to AJ Ewing. That is going to be hit pretty well. Bloop to center. Pages. Wow, Pages wasn't able to get that. Wow. And AJ Ewing is going to end up with a leadoff double. Wow. I thought that ball was going to carry a lot more, and Pages' first step was backwards, and it ends up being a leadoff double. I am very, very surprised about that. I definitely I did not see that being a leadoff double. No way. And it's a leadoff double, folks. They're not going to be able to put that as an error. So, Granddaddy is here. What's going on, Granddaddy? Happy Sunday to you as well. Champion 18 Greg is here. Also, Caden is here. Francisco Lindor is up to hit right now. Mets are looking to avoid a sweep, folks. Here's the pitch to Lindor. He's going to show bunt. Takes the ball at his feet, and he's able to pull the bat back. So, folks, Mets and the Dodgers. Let's see what the Mets are going to be able to manufacture in this game, folks. Let's see. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. Here is the pitch. Lindor shows bunt again. He actually does bunt it, but he bunts it foul. So Lindor definitely looks like he's trying to sacrifice. And look, I'm not going to be mad at that. I know that Lindor's not being paid to sacrifice, but he hit a little bit in that end of the series versus the Phillies and the Brewers, but then he's gone back to being cold, especially in this series. So I'm not mad at the bunt. But let's see now. 1-1. Fouled away. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. It's been a lot of bad, though, for the Mets. A lot of bad. Lindor calls timeout right there. One ball, 2 strikes pitch to Francisco Lindor. Let's see here the pitch. Here it is. Lindor is able to poke that into right field. He's going to have himself a single, and AJ Ewing is going to score, and the Mets have themselves a 1-0 lead. Wow. Early in the game, the Mets have themselves a 1-0 lead. Lindor gets his first hit of the series as well. And I mean, he did what the moment required. It wasn't a good pitch. It was a good pitch actually. Wasn't a good swing, but he just put the ball on the bat, and he was able to, to take care of that. So that's a good move right there. First pitch now to Bo Bichette is gonna be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes there. Bo Bichette, he's 2 for 9 in the series. He got an RBI yesterday. He's hitting 255 on the season. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up to Bichette. Bichette has himself a base hit. So the Mets have 3 straight hits to start off this game. 3 straight hits in the bottom of the first. And let's see, folks, if the Mets can get more. Let's see if they can get more and turn this into a big inning. Let's see, folks. Let's 100% see if they are gonna be able to do it. And again, folks, here's the pitch to Benj. That's gonna miss low. 1 ball, no strikes. Let's see, folks. The Mets are off to their best start out of any game. Even though Friday they led 1-0. They led Friday 1-0. Granddaddy's there. Okay, I'm going to answer your question right after this pitch to Carson Benj. Here it is. That's going to miss way high. 2 balls and no strikes right now. How long do you think Soto will be out? No. Not 10 days. They're saying he's on a 10-day injury list, but I saw that this one's more significant. It could be 4 to 6 weeks. That's what I'm thinking. He's probably done for the season, folks. He's most likely done for the season. Here's the pitch to Carson Benj. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Yeah, Jared, what's going on, Jared? How you doing, man? I hope all is well with you, Jared. All right, here's Carson Benj right now. The 2 balls, 1 strike pitch. Here it is. That's going to miss inside. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. Let's see what's going to happen in this at bat. We got the Mets versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Again, the Mets, they are trying to avoid a sweep. 3-1. Benj pops it up. That's going to be in shallow left. Hernandez is there to make the play. Yeah, Benj, look, you can't be mad at Benj. Benj is recently, he's been struggling a little bit. I could definitely say Benj has been recently struggling. Definitely been struggling. But, I mean, it is what it is, folks. What can we say? What can we say in that regard of, he's been struggling. Jorge Polanco, my goodness. Wow. I had to say a prayer for Jorge Polanco in the live last night because of how bad he's been. First pitch to Polanco. Strike 1. 4 for 35 since coming off the injury list. It's been a struggle. I like the Brooklyn Dodgers hats. They have Brooklyn Dodger hats on. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. My bad. I put earlier that it was a strike, so it's 2 balls and no strikes right now. Caden is here. Granddaddy Jarrett is here. Strong Woman is also here. Champion Greg. Maybe today is Freddie's day. I can't remember a start where he's had this year that was dominant. Here's the 2-0 pitch right now. 2-0. 3-0. It's a 3-0 count. I'm sorry. I'm not giving Polanco the green light. I'm personally not. I'm asking him to take the pitch. And, see there. Here's the 3-0. Beaufort. What do you mean it's 3-1? Oh, my. Okay, so SNY is what's messing up. SNY is what's going on with the broadcast, the TV broadcast, especially SNY. SNY needs to get me in there to handle that handle all of that. 3-1 pitch. Polanco pops it up on the infield. Infield fly rule. Not surprised at all. Polanco. I mean, look, I'm telling you, man, Polanco. Let me take a look at that pitch that he swung at. Let me check a replay of that. Let me take a look. I'm taking a look at the replay now of Polanco's that swing. 3-1 pitch. You got a 3-1 pitch. And he swings at a ball, pops up maybe a foot above the strike zone. It's ridiculous, man. Here's Jared Young right now. Ball 1. What a joke, Polanco, man. I'm telling you. The way I feel about Polanco right now, watching him play, is like I feel about watching Freddie Peralta pitch. And Peralta's pitching today. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Jared Young. Swing and a miss. Mets have first and second, no outs. They got one across. And Benj and Polanco, foolish at bats, unproductive at bats. You know, here's the 1-0 pitch right now. That's going to be low. Jared Young takes a ball, 2-1. And the thing is, this guy, the pitcher, he's not throwing strikes. The pitcher for the Dodgers, he is not throwing strikes. Ram Jam, what's going on, Ram Jam? How you doing? I hope all is well. Happy to have you here, Ram Jam. New York Mets fan is here. Victor is here. MF369 Mario is here. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Young takes a strike. 2-2. Yo, what are we doing, man? Yo, these guys don't know the strike zone, man. Oh my goodness, man. Why is Jared Young challenging that? My goodness, man. Jeez, man. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bloops. You know what pisses me off? That's the end of the inning. It angers me. You make a challenge and then you just make this weak garbage contact. It's hard to win if you can't cash in on situations like this. I'm telling you. Look, Freddie Peralta's pitching, you already see. In the first inning, he threw 25 pitches. I hope he shuts me up. I have no confidence in Freddie Peralta in this game. Absolutely none. I don't expect him to go the most 5. I don't, but being realistic, maybe 4. I don't expect pretty much nothing. I have no expectations, no good expectations. I know the channel is called Higher Expectations, but I'm telling you, I just don't have any good expectations for Freddie Peralta because, you know, this guy Emmett Sheen can't really throw a strike in the first inning. You have first and second. And look, Jared, I want to say these 2 things to you, Jared. Or is it 2? Or I think I slipped the second, but the first. Okay, maybe I'll remember the second. Jared, do you think the Mets, when they're hitting, they're doing whatever they want up there? Or do you think the coaches are still giving them take, you know? Or do you think these guys are doing whatever they want? I think these guys are doing whatever they want. All right, 2 things, yes. If these guys are doing whatever they want, the coaching is a joke. It's an absolute joke. Now, if the coaching of the Mets is telling them what to do in their respective situations, I even more think it's a joke. So what do you say about that, Jared? Shout out to Brian Mayer for following us on TikTok. Strike one from Freddie Peralta. Pinstripe Cujo. Yes, I am a Mets fan. I think the Mets have very poor scouting staff. Making poor decisions with the money they have. 100%. 100% Pinstripes. Look, I'm a Mets fan. It's just everything is atrocious. Everything. 0-1. Ball one. Only thing that you could say that's maybe been good is some of the young guys. Weaver's been amazing. Not much else. Not much else. 1-1 pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a combo of both. These new coaches need to be seriously evaluated at the end of the year. I'm telling you, Jared, because, all right, look, I get it. 2-1, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Look, I get it, man. I get it. Baseball is a tough sport. But some of the coaching, like this Mets team, it's like for me, 2-2, fouled away. I feel like we are just watching the game and they just let them do whatever they want. And I get it. Don't get me wrong. I like some coaches give trust, but I don't feel like this team plays with any type of strategy. They just play the game, and whatever happens, happens. And that's embarrassing. I could be wrong, but that's what I perceive. Whatever they want from Ram Jam, bruh. Mets used to be good. 2004, 2005 should have won, but injury, 2015 should have won, but KC was too much. Mets should have won when they had Noah Syndergaard. I agree, Pinstripes, but it's the misery. 2-2. Fouled away again. And the Dodgers already, they got Freddie Peralta. We're in the second inning, folks. Second inning. No outs recorded. He's already up to 32 pitches. 2-2. Strikes him out. 1 out. I like the Yankees. I don't mind the Mets. All right, Pinstripe. Shout out to you for being here. What's up? What's going on, Fly FT? Le dijo ay. ¿Qué es eso? Yo no estoy entendiendo eso. Yo hablo español más un poquito. Delio Campos, I appreciate the follow. Ball 1 to Kyle Tucker. I'm surprised they haven't scored on Peralta already. Me neither, man. We got Wessie here. Darwin is here. Del Garcia, Granddaddy, New York Mets fan. 1-0. Kyle Tucker pops up a breaking ball. Bichette is there. 2 away. Remember him? Yeah, Bartolo Colon. He was... Don't they call him Big Sexy? I think they call him that. The behind the back throw. Not a full throw, but the behind the back toss, you could say. Bartolo Colon, when he hit a home run. Those were good times, folks. Really, really good times. Really, really good times. All right, Teoscar Hernandez is up right now. Here is the pitch to Hernandez. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. That's a good location there for Freddie Peralta. That's a really good location where he just hit on the outside corner. That's a really good location. 0-1. Misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. That location was it's a really good location. I'll give that. Really, really good location. Here is the 1-1 pitch is about to come. That's going to be outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. I have not been watching much Mets this year. So, Pinstripes, and please, anybody else in the comment section, feel free to answer Pinstripes and let them know what's been wrong with the Mets. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Look, the starting pitching has had okay moments, but for the most part, Freddie Peralta's been horrible. Shamanaya, evenly horrible. Kodai Senga, horrible. David Peterson, horrible. 2-2. That's going to be a base hit for Teoscar Hernandez. He's going for 2. Taylor makes a throw. And he's going to be out. Wow, they got him at second base. Teoscar Hernandez going for second base. And he is going to be out at second base. Failing to slide. Let's see there. Ooh, maybe he was still safe. I don't know if the Dodgers are going to challenge this. Oh, he's safe. Dodgers do not challenge the call, though. Dodgers do not challenge the call. 1-0 Mets. So we 100%, we take that. We 100% take that. Ram Jam, no problem. See you in a few. How is your pitching and bullpen? The bullpen has been the best part of the team. Let's say the bullpen. But there's a lot. Everything could go wrong. Run prevention, the defense is horrible for the Mets. People that normally could hit, they don't hit. Soto's injured. He's been injured a lot. Injuries have been somewhat of a problem, but no excuses, man. Will the Mets suck? Will the Mets suck, but the outfield is what makes us win, bruh. Yankees need to upgrade the bullpen, trade Jazz and Volpe, yeah. Trade Wells because he is a first-round pick bust, yeah. Emmett just doesn't want to get traded from Fern, bruh, for the Dodgers, yeah. I mean, why would you want to get traded from the Dodgers? We got Granddaddy's here. Jarrett is also here. Constantine, Ant, Natalia, Champion, Fern, Caden, New York Mets, Marlene Green. I would get a new coach. Yeah, he definitely was safe. Oh, for the Yankees too, you would get a new coach. That's interesting right there. Look, I got some comments from, I made a video yesterday on my YouTube channel that I'm on now, live as well. And I uploaded a video, and so the title of the video was regarding Mets lose to the Dodgers again. Everything we do is just bad. And we got some comments that I want to respond to right now. Let me check it out right there. Okay, so honest question. Would the Mets do any worse if they got rid of Soto and Lindor? They seem to be at the point where some tough decisions need to be made. I'm going to respond to this. Ball one to Tyrone Taylor. Let me see. So again, would the Mets do any worse if they got rid of Soto and Lindor? They seem to be a point where the tough situation needs to be done. Swing and a miss by Tyrone Taylor. So my answer to that, Mets definitely would be worse. Soto and Lindor, this is a short answer. 1-1, that's going to miss high. 2-1. Soto and Lindor leaving would make the Mets an absolute, what's the word I'm looking for? Here's the 2 balls, 1 strike pitch. 2-1. Way inside, that actually hit Tyrone Taylor and like nipped the jersey. So he's going to go to first base. So Mets definitely would be worse. Soto and Lindor leaving would make the Mets an absolute, what would it make the Mets? I'm looking for a word. Leaving would remove all expectations for this team and just turn to a rebuild. That's my answer for now. Mets definitely would be worse. Soto and Lindor leaving would remove all expectations for this team and just turn to a rebuild. A lot of trades will happen. That's going to be Brett Beatty couldn't hold up, strike 2. So then I got another comment. On TikTok. Let me see there. What's going on, Matthew? How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you, Matthew. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now to Brett Beatty. Pickoff attempt. He's going to get back. How do you feel about LeBron to Philly? Caden, look, it's interesting. I think it's a big move, but, you know, they got to stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. LeBron is, what, 43? He's about to be, something like that. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Taylor runs, and Beatty pulls it foul and breaks his bat. Okay, another comment here said before, bro, what do you expect when they got all coaches, some productive players, the manager, get aging veterans and place them at positions they've never played before? I 100% get your... I'm commentating about the game and responding to comments about the Mets that I got on my YouTube channel. I 100% get your points. They are valid. But bro, 19 games under 500 is just disgusting. That's the word. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Brett Beatty strikes out. Expect it to be this bad. Yeah, I 100% get your points. They are valid. But bro, 19 games under 500 is just disgusting. I didn't expect it to be this bad. That's how I feel about the Mets. I didn't expect it to be this bad, folks. I didn't. I'm honest. I didn't. Here's Luis Torrens up right now. Here is pickoff attempt, safe. Look, I am so excited for the trading deadline. I want to see who's going to be on this Mets team after. I so badly want to see who's going to be on this Mets team after. Here is the pitch. That's going to be a ball to Torrens. Oh my gosh, man. It's a strike. Who was the worst player? Pinstripes, that's a hard question, man. There's been so many people that have been bad. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Everyone wants Cora, but do you honestly think that he would want to come into this situation? Jared, I think so. I think so. Some people look at bad situations as a challenge. They don't look at it as, you know, they don't look at it as a burden. They look at it as an opportunity, you know? Like, think of Mike Brown going to the Knicks in his first year, you know? Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. Oof. No. Not a foul tip right there. No, it's going to be a low 1-2. I think he would come, but look, I as much as Albert Pujols or Beltran, I would like it. I think I want a manager has experience as a manager. 1-2. That's going to be hit towards right field. And Tucker's there. It's going to be the second out of the inning. That's the only reason why I would favor Cora, Jared, because I don't want another, like, Buck Showalter, okay, he had experience, but Mendoza, first-time manager. How many first-time managers are we going to have, you know? I would favor Cora if he could come. And I would love Pujols, and I believe he would be respected, but it would still be his first, you know, coaching opportunity. Yeah, Caden, I responded about the LeBron to Philly. I had responded to it. You didn't hear it? Here's the pitch to AJ Ewing. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Rebuild time. Look, yes, Mets are going to trade a lot of people. They got to trade a lot of people. When the Mets arrive to Cleveland, I'm telling you. 1-0. Strike 1 to AJ Ewing. They're on the SNY broadcast. They're saying who's going to be there. They said AJ Ewing is going to be there. Carson Bench, Nolan McClain, Christian Scott. They'll be there, but they don't know who else. A lot of people are about to get traded for the Mets. I'm telling you. A lot. 1-1 pitch. Taylor goes back to first as the pitcher steps off of the bag. Crystal is here right now, rooted in Christ. Faith, shout out there. Always gotta be with our Lord and Savior. That's going to be hit pretty well by A.J. Ewing, but Hernandez is right there to end the inning. We are going now to the third inning, and it is 1-0. The Mets are leading the Dodgers right now. Mets are leading the Dodgers. Let us see, folks, if they are... See if Freddie Peralta can keep it going. Granddaddy's here, New York Mets fan. Leonardo, the Ramones is here. Jared, Champion, Natalia, Chris208, and Daniel are also here. I think they moved Lindor in the offseason. Is so obvious. Jared, but okay, who do you realistically? I think it was you that pointed out the Fernando Tatis one. Who do you think they get for Lindor? And how much are they gonna have to eat money-wise? What do you say about that? You know, what do you sincerely say about that? Because look, I could see Lindor being traded. I could. I'm not gonna, you know, fake that. I 100% could see him being traded. It's just, it's a tough contract. It's definitely a tough contract. 100% a tough contract. And, you know, gonna have to see there. See how that's gonna work out. Yeah, you know, it's curious. Like, what's gonna happen there? Really curious about that. Who are you gonna get? Because I don't think you can afford to just trade Lindor. Just okay, we're gonna trade Lindor, and you know that's it. I believe you have to be able to get somebody that, you know, can still, to an extent, help you win. I don't think the Mets should be in a position where they don't care about winning for next season. That's how I feel. They shouldn't, man. Because it's not like the payroll is going to significantly drop from 380 to what, 200? I doubt that. I personally hope they keep him. I think the right manager can get him and Soto on the same page. I agree. Strike one from Freddie Peralta. I agree with that. I agree. Lindor still has a lot left in the tank. He's just checked out mentally. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes right now. Yeah, so, I mean, we're going to have to see how that's going to work out. We're really going to have to see how it works out. I do believe he has a lot left in the tank. 0-2. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the count at the moment. And the Mets and the Dodgers. I'm going to give a quick check in scores pretty soon. 1-2 around the MLB. That's going to miss outside. In a few, I'm going to check some of the scores around the MLB. There's a lot of MLB games going on today. Most of them have started already. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now to the 9-hitter. That's hit pretty well to right field. Bench. He's not going to get it, and it's going to land, and it's going to go out of play. A leadoff double. It's a ground rule double. And the Dodgers have another leadoff runner. Yeah, he got it towards the end of the bat, but he was really strong to pull that and keep it fair. Yeah, Benj wasn't even close to getting there. Earlier today, the Rays beat the Guardians 1-0. What a pitching game that was. Here's Ohtani right now. That's going to miss high. 1 ball, no strikes. And he stops the swing. Right now, the Diamondbacks and the Nationals are tied 2-2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Braves lead the Orioles 1-0 bottom of 3rd. Ohtani swings and misses right there. We got the Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates are up 3-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. Red Sox lead the Blue Jays 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Royals lead the Tigers 2-0 also in the bottom of the 3rd. The pitch is coming up from Freddie Peralta to Shohei Ohtani. 1-1. Swing and a miss again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Marlins lead the Padres 2-0 in the 3rd, top 3. Twins lead the Athletics 1-0 in the bottom 1st. Brewers lead the Rockies 3-0. That's going to be fouled back by Ohtani. Brewers lead the Rockies 3-0 in the bottom of the first. White Sox lead the Astros 2-1 in the bottom of the first. Reds and Cardinals are scoreless going to the bottom of the first. And we have some games that have not started yet. I'll announce them after this pitch. 1-2, and Ohtani chases a pitch 3 feet above the zone and strikes out. Wow. Reds and Cardinals again are scoreless. Seattle Mariners, Texas Rangers play at 2:35 Eastern Time. Los Angeles Angels versus San Francisco Giants, 4:05 Eastern Time. And the game of the night is the Yankees versus the Phillies. That's going to be popped up by Pajes. Terrence has a play. Nope. He had a play, but that's going to get out of play. It's going to be strike one right now. Strike one in this at-bat right now. We got OJG12, champion 18. Greg is here. Jared is here. Natalia, Ramones, Christiani, Christian, Daniel, Leonardo, New York Mets fan, Conrad, Granddaddy's also here, XO. All right, here's the 0-1 pitch to Pajes. Swing and a miss, strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. DNA Sports, Caro is here. Sissy is here. Look, I'm telling you, DNA Sports, I also appreciate you for following the channel. We are now 38 more followers away from hitting 1,900 on TikTok. 38 more for us to hit 1,900 on TikTok. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming up to Pajes. Pajes fouls it away. We're going to do it again at 0-2. 0-2, we're going to do this again right now. Whew. Had to yawn right there real fast. My goodness. All right, here's the 0-2. Whoa, way up high and tight. That is going to miss, and that is going to be a ball right there. Let's see there. All right, there we go. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A good pitch. Good idea, but just misses. Let's see here the pitch coming up from Peralta. Peralta's up to 55 pitches. Pitch 56 is a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. Let's see here if they can get anything going. If they can get out of this inning, actually. My bad. See if the Dodgers could get things going, the Mets could get out of it. 3-2. And it almost hits him. And it's going to be ball 4. So after leading the count, he was up 0-2. He throws 4 straight balls. It's just things that are very, very hard to stomach, hard to watch. You know, we just see what Freddie Peralta's been all year. And I'm telling you, it's not easy. And he's going to have to face right now Freddie Peralta. I mean, he's going to have to face Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman. I keep spelling Freddie Freeman's name wrong as well. Here's the pitch. Freddie Freeman takes a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Ryan O'Hearn just hit a grand slam. First baseman on the Pirates cheap contract, but we have Polanco. Man, I ragged so hard yesterday, bruh. Well, no, I didn't even, what does that mean? Well, you were angry, Tay Suave? I'm telling you, man, the Mets chose to not get a real first baseman. Ah, man. Here's the 2-0 pitch right now. 2-0. That's going to be hit. And that's going to probably get out of play. Yes, it's going to be a foul ball right there. So it's a 2 balls, 1 strike count. Freddie Peralta already, he's at 60 pitches. And he only has 1 out in the 3rd inning. I mean, he needs a pitcher's best friend, a double play. He needs a double play badly to get out of this. And, you know, he needs to get out of this inning or he's in danger of being out quickly. 2-1. That's going to be fouled away again. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count right now. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. That is the count right now. Jared is here. Let's see. Stefan is here. Wilmer's here. 2-2 pitch. Freddie Freeman hits it high, but it's going to go foul. That fastball was up and in, and he was still able to get to that. How does he get to that pitch right there? That right there was just so fast to the baseball. 2-2 pitch. Grounded, foul again. So Peralta and Freddie Freeman are once again having themselves a battle right now. Another battle right now. I need to get me that Mets hat, though. The black hat with the blue brim. Peralta's about to throw his 64th pitch of the game. 23 pitches in this inning. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be served to left. Taylor's not going to get that. It's going to be a double. 1 run's going to score. Pages is at third base. It's a double. And right now, the Padres, they tie, the Dodgers tie up this game 1-0. And I'm telling you, good pitch, but I'm telling you, man, Freddie Peralta's just, what can we say about him, folks? I've run out of things. Freddie Freeman, unbelievable. Piece of hitting right there. What a piece of hitting right there. What a piece of hitting there from Freddie Freeman. Come on, Mets, do something from making bank. Huh. Peralta's already up to 64 pitches. You think Freeman is the first ballot guy? Look, I think so, man. Freddie Freeman, he's won championships with 2 organizations. His hitting is amazing. First pitch to Muncy is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 65 pitches for Peralta already, folks. Making bank is not looking good right now. Swing and a miss. 1-1. What do you think, Jerry? You think he should be? I think he should be. We got Petro is here. Coco's here. Caden. Musa's also here. Earl, New York Mets fan, is here. 1-1 pitch. Grounded to second. It's going to get the run in, but it's going to get a run in, and the Dodgers now lead it 2-1. They didn't play the infield in. They didn't play the infield in. They pretty much conceded the run. And look, the Dodgers do that. Not going to try to do too much. They're just going to put the ball on play. They're just going to put the ball in play and get themselves a lead, you know. Earl Hooks, I appreciate you with the follow. Here's Mookie Betts. That's going to be foul back. Strike 1. Christopher Holland, God, the Mets suck this year. Yeah, it's hard to watch, Christopher, but man, shout out to Huggins for the follow. That's gonna miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Huggins, I appreciate you. We got right now, we are now 35 more followers on TikTok away from hitting 1,900. We're getting closer. 1-1. Mookie Betts hits it really high. But Carson Bench is there. He's going to make that play, and that's going to end the inning. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Christopher, I think the Dodgers might three-peat the World Series. Damn, I hope they don't. I hope the Dodgers don't three-peat, but they definitely do have a chance to do it. Look, folks, the Dodgers take themselves a lead. They were trailing this game 2-1, but now they lead this game 2-1. And folks, again, 3 innings for Freddie Peralta. 3 innings. 3 innings, let me simplify it. 9 outs. To get 9 outs for Freddie Peralta, 70 pitches. I mean, you just can't make this up, man. You can't. While the Dodgers pitcher, he hasn't been throwing strikes all game. And he only has 39 pitches because the Mets approach. I mean, Freddie Peralta, he'll be lucky if he can get through 5. I'm telling you. He'll be lucky. He'll be lucky to get through 5. But I'm telling you. Yeah, folks, Dodgers lead this game right now 2-1. And look, the Mets getting swept and losing this game, they will be a season worst 20 games under 500. And the Dodgers winning this game, they will be 30 games over 500. Isn't that amazing? Mets 20 games under, Dodgers 30 games over, with the Mets losing this game. So what is it with New York teams having 1 or 2 good years, then becoming trash? Making bank, it's not easy. It is not easy. They have a good team. I hate to say it, but I root for the National League every year. All right. I can't be mad at that. Even if the Mets don't make it, from Christopher. Okay. I can't be mad at that. I'm more of a National League guy as well. I'm more of a National League guy. And if I'm not mistaken, Christopher, you have the YouTube page, Strike One to Lindor. I mean, it was a ball, but the umpire calls it a strike. Anthony, Christopher, sorry, you're the one that has the YouTube page about bowling, right? Sinatra. Oh, man, yo. Get him out of here. I just can't wait for him to be traded, man. I want Peralta gone, man. I'm thinking Freddie gets pulled in the 5th, maybe 4 2/3. Huh. 0-1 pitch. Lindor foul, tips it off of the catcher's mitt. 2 strikes. Yes, I do. All right. I remembered you. I actually subscribed on your YouTube channel. Hope it's going well there. We got Maurice here, Nick A. Style, Christopher, Manuel. The Ramones is here. New York Mets fan. Sinatra, Musa, Natalia's here. Granddaddy's here. Shout out to all of you for being here right now. I'm almost at 550 subs. Hey, Christopher, look. The hardest time is the beginning. That's the hardest time, Christopher. Keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Don't give up. Keep going. I'm telling you, the hardest is the beginning. 0-2. Lindor hits a little pop-up to left field. Hernandez is there to make the play, 1 away. I'm telling you, the beginning of live streaming could be really, really tough. Just keep pushing. Keep going. Some days you're going to get 5, 10 subscribers, 1 subscriber, no subscribers. Every day is a different day, but keep going. I appreciate it's going well. I'm going to post my bowling league nights in the fall. Sounds good, Chris? 100% sounds good, Christopher. Bo Bichette swings at a pitch above the strike zone. He tips it, and it's going to be strike 1. We got It's Me is here. Carmelo is here. User is also here. Let's see here. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Bichette weakly hits it to the shortstop, Mookie Betts. 2 outs. Telling you, man, this Mets team is just really hard to just watch how bad it's been, folks. Here's the pitch to Benj. Benj takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike right now. I mean, sorry. 1 strike, no balls. Here is Carson Benj. 0-1 pitch. Misses low, 1-1. We have Agnieszka is here. Thomas, Jamal, New York Mets fan is here. Excuse me. The Mets tomorrow, they're gonna be still back at still home. They have a 10-game homestand, 7 more games after this game versus the Braves and the Marlins. 1-1 pitch. That's gonna be high. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Danelle is here right now. Luke H is here. Here's the 2-1 pitch right now. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Benj hits it hard, but that's going to go foul. It's now a full count right now. Lubari is here. Look, Lubari, we're looking at a sweep. The Mets are, I know it's early, but they're in danger of getting swept. The Mets are in danger of getting swept. 100% in danger of getting swept. 100%. And it absolutely sucks being a fan, but hey, it is what it is. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Carson Benj is on base right now. You know what's just so frustrating in this game as well? I know it's early, but okay. Polanco's coming up right now. The guy for the Dodgers, the pitcher, Sheehan, he's not been so good. He hasn't been pitching good, and the Mets only have 1 run on him so far. First pitch to Polanco, strike 1. It's just really, really disappointing, you know. Here's the 0-1 pitch, pick-off attempt. And Benj is able to get back right there. Jim is here. Joseph, George is here right now. Shout out to all of you for being here right now, folks. In the good and the bad, I'm a Mets fan. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. That is going to miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Possibly tonight, folks, it's 50-50. There's an opportunity that I would live stream a second game tonight, which would be the Philadelphia Phillies versus the New York Yankees. Possibility I'll live stream that game. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Polanco. That's going to miss low. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. They're showing Greg Maddux, a pitcher that tormented me in my childhood when he pitched for the Mets. Tormented me, Mets, Braves. Oh, boy. 2-1. Polanco takes another ball, 3-1. Let's see what he can do with it now, though. That's the question. What can he do with it right now? Shout out to Vivian T. Nelson here. Moto Ferno is here. Jarrett, Jim, Joseph. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Polanco. Strike 2. Full count. Benj is going to get the head start there. Is there an option to send Peralta to the slaughterhouse? From George, bruh. George, look, I just want the Mets to trade Peralta. That's just it. Trade Freddie Peralta. You're not going to re-sign him. Trade him. I cannot wait to do a trade deadline preview and also a trade deadline after live stream. 3-2 pitch. Polanco drills it, but that's going to go foul. That may have been the ball. That may have been his one of his best contact of the year. I can't say it's a hit, but one of the best contacts he's had all season long. That may have been it right there. 3 balls, 2 strikes right now, folks. Polanco, he is batting right now. Let's see if he can come through and just take a huge burden off of his shoulders because of how bad he's been playing. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. Polanco hits it pretty well. Pages with a really nice play, though. What a nice play by Pages right there. That was a double there. That had double written all over it. But what a nice play there by Pages. With Stearns, we aren't trading or buying. No, George. Mets are trading a lot of people. No chance they're keeping everybody. They're going to trade a lot of people. It sucks you're not going to get much for him. Peralta stock is so low. I agree. But look, even if he was high pitching good, it's still a rental. So, you know, I remember when the Mets in 2015 got Yoenis Cespedes, and they barely gave up anything. You know, they didn't give up much, and they got a player that helped them make it to the World Series and the playoffs the following year. Yoenis Cespedes was huge for the Mets. We got your boy Malcolm is here. Carlos is here. Natalia, New York Mets fan, is here. Musa, Edwin, George, Moto, Jared, A-Style. Granddaddy is also here right now. Let us see here at the moment. We got people with us. Let me check if we got anybody. We have a few people on Twitch with us right now and also on Facebook. Lucio De and Antonio for Facebook. Shout out to you. The people that we have with us on YouTube, I appreciate all of you. Look, folks, on TikTok, we are at 1,864 followers. We are 36 away from reaching 1,900. And on YouTube, we are right now at 864 subs. Also 36 away, but this one is from 900. I'm really trying to put all of my effort to get to 1K on YouTube subs before this month is over, which is I got pretty much 6 days or so left. First pitch from Peralta is going to be a ball. One ball, no strikes, folks. Steve, here's the pitch, and that's going to be a fair ball. I think it hit the umpire. And it's going to be a single because it hit the umpire. Umpire's limping right now. It helped the Mets hitting the umpire. It would have been a double easily. Yeah, Blue, what are you? Oh, right on the knee. Right on the knee, it hit Blue. I mean, what is he doing right there? That's Blue had money line on it. Blue had money line. No double for Tommy Edman. Bruh. Pickoff attempt, and they almost pick off Tommy Edman. Bruh. The main piece of the Tigers got back for the Cespedes deal was Mike Fulmer. He had one good season. That's what I'm saying, Jared. They pretty much didn't give him nothing because I never heard about him again after that. I didn't hear nothing about him. Nothing. Here's the pitch. Misses. One ball, no strikes. You know, so. And the Tigers 100% lost that trade, you know, because the trade didn't do nothing for them. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now to Tucker. Tucker grounds it. Jared Young boots it. Freddie Peralta doesn't cover. And the Mets now, I don't know if that's going to be an error. Let me see if they rule that an error. Freddie Peralta doesn't cover. Oh, Freddie Peralta, man. Just watching the play. Watching the play. Oh, my God, man. Oh, man. Freddie Peralta just watching the play. Just watching the play. Damn, Freddie Peralta. They're going to go a fielder's choice with an error right there. Fielder's choice with an error right there. Jeez, man. That's going to be ball one. Oh, my gosh, man. Freddie Peralta, man. You just cannot make this stuff up, man. You cannot make it up. Here's the first 1-0 to Teoscar. Misses inside, 2-0. Well, folks, Jared, I know you said 4 2/3. Unless he gets a double play, this is probably Freddie Peralta's last inning. Probably. He got Hernandez now, and then he got the catcher and then Ohtani. Strike one, 2-1. Don't matter because Albi can't throw out no one to save his life. What do you mean by that, George? Terrence is playing catcher, and Terrence is arguably the best defensive catcher in the MLB. His arm is no joke. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 100% Terrence is the best, the best throwing catcher. No Alvarez today in this game. No Alvarez. Amin is here. That was an error. Yeah, it was definitely an error. Who, me? Laker is here. New York Mets. A Style Sandor. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch now to Hernandez. Hernandez has himself a base hit. And Edman is going to hold at third. And the bases are loaded. No outs. Single off the umpire. An error that should have been a double play. And now a single from Hernandez. Yep, when you give the good teams an extra out, they make you pay. Mets are bringing the infield in. They're facing a 9-hitter. Alfonso Ohtani's on deck. Ball 1. Freddie makes me mad. I agree. He does, man. 80 pitches in the 4th inning without an out. He doesn't cover first base. 1-0. 2-0. It just doesn't make sense. Like, what happened to Freddie Peralta? I'm not saying I was expecting him to be perfect as a pitcher, but, like, what happened to this man? I don't understand. 2-0. Fouled away. I just don't understand what happened with him. I don't understand. 82 pitches and you don't got an out in the 4th inning. And this happens every game. Every game. 2-1. Off of Peralta's glove. Only going to get... And Jared Young... Oh, my gosh, man. It was a liner off Freddie Peralta's glove. 1-4-3 put out. It hit off his glove. Then it ends up being Beatty had to play at second and he just throws it to first. Jared Young was about to throw it on a transfer and it dropped. So they still get the out. But, jeez, man. Ohtani's up right now. It's 3-1. Strike 1. Brett Beatty had an easy double play right there. Maybe not an easy double play, but jeez, man. Yo, I don't understand. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm used to being on a baseball field and being vocal. Like, if I'm at second base, the shortstop, 2-2. I'm yelling, 2-2. I mean, I'm not there. I can't hear it, but it doesn't seem like that was the case. 0-2. Misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is painful to watch. I agree, New York Mets fan. Angels versus Giants. Who do you got, bro? Omar. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Both of the teams have struggled. I don't know, man. I really don't know. 1-2. Strike 3. Ohtani strikes out. Look, I guess I would choose the Angels. It's like a pick 'em, though, because both of them have been struggling. But I'll go Angels. Ivan, I'm tired of Freddie Peralta as well, man. Sometimes I ask, how was this guy good in Milwaukee? How you pitch 90 pitches in 4 innings? Michael, I don't know, man. Sinatra, it's very embarrassing. It's 3-1, but Pages has a chance to make it 5-1 or 6-1. Way up high. 1 ball, no strike. Phillies money line. I do think the Phillies will win tonight. Cats win. And possibly I'm going to live stream the Phillies and Yankees game tonight. I got to keep live streaming, folks. I got to at least watch baseball that's not hurting my soul. 1-0. Strike one. If I watch the Phillies versus the Yankees, whatever happens, I'm good. I'm going to just watch good baseball. Or I'm going to watch baseball. And the Dodgers make a challenge and they lose it. I just want to watch baseball that doesn't hurt my soul. And every time I watch the Mets, my soul hurts. I already got action in the bullpen. Cionel Perez. Yo, I don't know if it's just me or not. I feel like Cionel Perez, Juan Duarte, Daniel Duarte, Brazaban, like there are players for the Mets, I'm not seeing them pitch at all. 1-1 pitch. Misses. 2-1. I know that it's been bad situations, but I feel like trades are going to be happening very soon for the Mets, man. Very, very soon. Very, very soon. My goodness, man. Wow. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside, 3-1. I'm telling you, man. You just can't make this up, man. 3-1 is the count. Sinatra, you just can't make this up, man. It's 3-1. Peralta's at 91 pitches. He's recorded 11 outs in the game. 3-1. Strike one. Pages helped them out chasing a ball out the zone. Get Devin Williams out of here. Huh. Press conference. I feel like us Mets fans like pain because I can't believe I took time of my day to watch. I watched his press conference too, though. I did. Here's the 3-2. Hit to left field by Pages. And that's going to end the inning. The Dodgers only get the 1 run. That's it. Nah, but Michael, it's just that we like the Mets. We root for the team. And even though the organization has people that currently suck at the moment, we're just fans, you know? So I get you there. I'm telling you, it's not easy when you're a fan of a team and they are just, you know, constantly letting you down. Like, you know how bad it is to be a Mets fan? Last year, we were 48-27. 21 games over 500. I'm like, yo, let's go, man. We're going to the playoffs back-to-back years. 48-27. We finished the season, what, 83-79? That's a 17-game loss difference. And from that,
do you need anything?
I'm all right, thank you. From that to this season, oh my God, man, this is just, I wouldn't want any baseball fan to go through what I'm going through right now. Oh man, Miz on no hit watch. MB Sports Edit, you can't do that. No, MB Sports Edit. That's the unwritten rules. You got to just keep that on the low. I don't know if he knows it's okay to give an honest answer. Why? He says, oh, no comment. Like when they asked the Phillies GM, did he talk to Corey? He just said yes, but he said no. I get you. I get you with that. I do get you with that, Michael. I'm telling you though, man. What do I expect from the Mets inning right now? I expect them to be lifeless and do absolutely nothing right now. I expect them to do absolutely nothing. Damn, man. I don't believe in that jinx. Haha. It either happens or it doesn't. All right, MB Sports Edit. Shout out to you. Jared Young takes a strike. No balls, 1 strike right now. Let me see here really fast. The Brewers are up 3-0. They're in the 4th inning right now. Still early. Still definitely early. All right. Here's the pitch to Young. Strike 2. I mean, do we expect Freddie Peralta to come back out? I think he actually is gonna come back out. I think the Mets will let him come out. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Damn. Yo. Damn. This was Jared Young. Strike 1. Strike 2. Strike 3. Didn't take the bat off his shoulder. Strike. Look at all three strikes. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. Tyrone Taylor, did he check his swing? He checked it. 1 ball, no strikes. Damn. 11 Ks through 4 innings. They asked about Holmes' extension. He said, oh, maybe even though they asked Clay Holmes, and he said no. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Swing and a miss by Taylor, 1-1. Struck out the side 3 times so far. And Beltran being the manager, Beltran said, we talked, and Stern says, I don't know, maybe no comments on that. Man, I'm telling you, man. 1-1 pitch. Taylor takes outside, 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls, 1 strike right now. Here's the pitch to Taylor. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count right now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Michael, who do you want to be the Mets manager? Taylor swings that ball 4, strike 2, not even close. Who do you want to be the Mets manager? Look, I like the idea of Beltran or Pujols. It's just that they've never been managers. And I do say that I want the Mets to have somebody that's been there, done that. That's why I would say Cora. What are your thoughts about the Dodgers in this series? I see they are going for the sweep today. NB Sports Edit, they're great. They're playing great baseball. They make the Mets look like JV, and they're varsity. 3-2. Taylor strikes out, swinging that ball 4 again. You just can't make this stuff up, guys. You can't, man. You can't. You swing that ball 4 2 times. You just can't make this stuff up. You can't. But the Dodgers, look. They are highly, highly better than this Mets ball club. Those cheeseburgers that they just showed. They just showed cheeseburgers. Strike 1. They just showed cheeseburgers on the TV. Those cheeseburgers look better than the Mets right now. 0-1 pitch. Don't laugh. Beatty hits it to left field. Hernandez, that's going to go out of play. 0-2. You should do a trade deadline video for the Mets, bro. Yo, Sinatra, I'm going to be honest with you. My crash outs are not that crazy, but I've been doing minor crash out videos lately. Those videos have been getting a little bit of attention on YouTube. I think I'm going to have to start doing more crash out videos for the Mets. I just don't go wild, like next level. I don't do all of that, but 0-2 pitch. Ball. I don't do that. I do got to do that trade deadline video, though. 100%. 100%. J-Rod is in the building. That cheeseburger joke got it. I'm telling you, them cheeseburgers look really good, though. No lie. 1-2. Beatty. Run! All right. They say he checked his swing. 2-2. The way I would say Alex Cora or Pujols, I'm going to tell you why Pujols over Beltran. All right. Miz is going hard, going crazy today from Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor, can you hit a home run? Oh, boy. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Full count. I'm telling you, Sinatra. Yeah, Mizarowski's going hard right now. First, the World Baseball Classic, he did a great job in the Dominican League, and he won a title for the Lions. Who? Oh, okay. I get it. 3-2. Ball 4. This guy just walked another batter. If Tyrone Taylor wouldn't have swung his back-to-back walks, even though, look, the Mets get on base with walks, they still not going to do nothing. I mean, that's what we've been seeing. But, jeez, man. I agree with Pujols. Look, I agree. I would actually like Pujols over Beltran as well, surprisingly. Strike 1 to Terrence because he swings at another ball. The Mets have swung at like 10 balls this inning, all jokes aside. Serious. They've swung at like 10 balls this inning. Here's the 0-1 to Terrence. Fouled away, 0-2 quickly. I mean, there's just no environment at Citi Field. There's absolutely no environment there right now. It is just whatever. You don't hear nothing. No engagement from the crowd. It's just there's no presence, no home field advantage for the Mets. 0-2. Terrence takes high. 1-2. And every Dominican player loves him. I feel like he will create a great clubhouse chemistry. Hey, I agree. I still do lean towards Cora first, though. I definitely do. But if you can't get Cora, I can understand Pujols. 1-2 pitch. Terrence fouls it away. We're going to do it again at 1-2. Telling you, it's not easy, folks. You know who I'm most upset for, though? Howie Rose. He announced his retirement. This is his last season. And he's leaving the booth with this absolute mess of a season to cover. No excitement. 1-2. Terrence, he went. Oh, he stopped. I thought he definitely went. I'm telling you. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Terrence fouls it back. True Cora first, but if we can't get him, go for Pujols. I agree. 100% agree. 100% I agree with you there. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Fouled away again by Terrence. Fouled away again, folks. Shout out to Laxima Actor. I appreciate you for following. Folks, 35 more followers on TikTok. And we're going to reach 1,900. 36 more subs on YouTube. And we're going to reach 900. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Terrence strikes out. Again, swinging that ball 4. You just can't make this stuff up, man. The Mets struck out. I think everybody struck out. The inning, I think the side was struck out. And they all swung at ball 4s. I mean. Oh, no. Jared Young didn't even take the bat off his shoulder. I'm telling you, folks, you cannot make this stuff up. What's going on with this team? You just can't make it up right now. They are just, they are just a mess right now. A mess. It's hard to watch. It's painful. But, I mean, boy, can I be honest? I wish I started live streaming in 2024. I wish to live stream that OMG era, to live stream that, oh my goodness, that would have been one of the best live stream seasons ever. Unfortunately, I only started live streaming this year, so I'm live streaming Mets garbage. My live streaming career started off great because I was live streaming the NFL playoffs, the NBA playoffs, the Knicks. Oh my gosh, the Knicks games. Being able to do Knicks playoff games in the finals was just incredible. But the Mets, oh my goodness, this team. Woof. Not easy to watch. But folks, we're here nonetheless. Please bring them back. Get rid of Simeon, bruh. George, it's not easy, George. It is not easy. They're showing a flashback of Carlos Beltran in 2006 hitting a home run, a walk-off home run versus the Cardinals. Mets and Cardinals, Mets beating the Cardinals in 2006, it angers me because in the most important game of the season, they lost. Game 7. Telling you. Absolutely upset me. But hey, it is what it is. I believe that a new pitcher is coming into the game, though. I don't believe that Freddie Peralta is going to be pitching anymore. Yep, Freddie Peralta's gone, folks. He pitches only 4 innings. What a joke, man. Strike 1 to Freddie Peralta from CNL Perez. Telling you, man. Ball 1. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Freeman. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded. That's going to be foul. Going to do it again. 4 out of 4 innings, 92 pitches. Ah, man. Like everyone we had before is killing it, bruh. 1-2. Freeman takes low. 2-2. We got Zabiba is here. George is here. Jose Jarrett, New York Mets fan. Jose Luis Reyes. Edwin. Here's the 2-2 pitch now to Freddie Freeman. Strikes out. 1 away. J-Rod in his prime is here. Granddaddy is also here. We also got Meta Sung Suk is here. A-Style. MKJ MR. Nathan is here. Troops is here. Michael Cepeda is here. Swavey is also here. Nathan says, we just need to trade everyone but Ewing, Benj, and Soto. Even McLean, you think we should trade McLean? Ball 1 to... Excuse me. Ball 1 to Max Muncy. Ball 1 to him. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Two balls, no strikes right now. Two 0. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. I keep him also and trade Holmes after we extend him. All right. 2-1. 3-1. 3-1. Strike. Full count. Kenny is here. Menino is here. Swavey is also here. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. Strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Cionel Perez. I mean, look, how is so far Cionel Perez able to do something that Freddie Peralta just couldn't do? I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me, man. It doesn't make sense to me at all. It just doesn't. Excuse me. Here's Mookie Betts right now. First pitch to him. It's hit well, deep, but AJ Ewing is there right as he hits the wall. Doesn't hit the wall too hard, but he's going to make the play, and that's going to end the inning. Let me see here. Got this guy Freddie to be an ace, and he's the worst guy in the rotation. I'm telling you, man. This guy Cionel Perez just threw a 1-2-3 inning versus Freddie Freeman, Max Muncy, and Mookie Betts. And it took him 12 or 13 pitches. Freddie Peralta needs 30 pitches to do that. It doesn't. Leica, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I'm telling you, it just doesn't make sense. Hey, Menino, I'm doing good, man. I am doing good. How are you doing, man? It doesn't, man. I just... Like, it's a 3-1 game right now, folks. And it feels like it's 10-1 and this game's over because the Mets are facing Emmett Sheehan. And, of course, whenever the Mets... Look, whenever the Mets... Let me see if I could find stats on this. What is the 20... I'm going to check this out. What is the 2026 New York Mets record and stats when they face a starting pitcher with the ERA of 5 or above? Oh boy, can I find the stat of this? Okay, yeah, it's not showing a specific one. It's not showing a specific split for that. Yeah, that's not tracked. Yeah, that right there, that's a tough one to find right there. But jeez, man. The Mets, when they face a pitcher that has an ERA above 5, all season long, the Mets make that pitcher of an ERA 5 or above look phenomenal. All season long. AJ Ewing swings at the first pitch. 1 pitch, 1 out. No damn approach this team has. None. No approach. They let them do whatever they want. They go up there and do whatever they want. I'm glad you're doing well, man. I'm working. I'm feeling lazy. Hey, Menino, I know how that feels, man. Sheehan has a 5+ ERA looking like prime Jacob deGrom. I'm telling you, Leica. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Strike 1 to Lindor. It's ridiculous, man. Here's the 0-1. Check swing for Lindor. Tough play for Muncy, but he gets Lindor. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my God, man. Let's see if 100% he's out. He got him. 100% he got him. He was out. Telling you, man. Telling you, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't. Bo Bichette, swing at the first pitch. 4 pitches this inning. 4 pitches. And we already got 2 outs and a strike on the third batter. No life, no coaching, no heart, no nothing. 0-1. Oh! Bo Bichette swings at a pitch 4 feet above the strike zone. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. There's a stat on TV. I'm going to show it in a minute. Bo Bichette takes a ball. When Juan Soto starts, the Mets average 4.4 runs a game, .705 OPS, which that OPS is not that good. Without Soto, the Mets average 2.7 runs a game. OPS is .599. That's for people that say Soto's not important to this team. Now, he's not enough, but telling you, folks. 1-2 to Bichette. Bichette strikes out. Folks, I'm going to have to do an early crash out right now. I'm going to have to do an early crash out. Early one today. Early crash out. Early one. Let me drink some water before I do this real fast. Gotta drink a little water. This New York Mets team has nothing. They don't have nothing good right now. I mean, you're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Mind you, the Mets have not had a hit since the 1st inning. The Mets have not had a hit since the 1st inning. All game long, they are swinging at pitches 3 to 4 feet out of the strike zone. All game long. This inning, the bottom of the 5th, leadoff hitter, Lindor, Bichette. 1, 2, 3 on 7 pitches versus Emmett Sheehan, who his ERA is above 5. I mean, what are we doing? This stuff don't make sense. Don't make sense. Oh my gosh. Lindor got to get out the box running, man. He slipped. I'll give him that, but pitch to Tommy Edman, ball 1. I mean, that's a ball, Blue, but umpire calls it a strike, whatever. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit Lindor. 1 out. Let me see here. Ivan, I'm telling you. Leica. The Mets don't deserve it. Crash out, but entertain me. Oh, I gotta crash out. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I post look, if I'm gonna be watching the Mets this season and watch this garbage, my channels have to grow. Ball 1 to Tucker, but I mean, it was a ball, but the umpire calls it a strike. If I'm gonna be watching this Mets team this year, my channel has to grow. I cannot be live streaming the Mets, seeing garbage, and my work 0-1 misses 1-1, and my work doesn't grow. I just can't do that. I can't watch the Mets have my channel and my channel's gonna stay garbage because of the Mets. No, my channel has to grow. So I gotta put my crash outs, minor crash outs, 1-1. Ball, 2-1. I gotta put these crash outs because unfortunately, people love to see the Mets suffer. So I'm gonna put my crash outs out there, and if people laugh, so what? But the channel has to grow, man. I'm telling you. I can't watch this garbage and my work doesn't grow. 2-1. 3-1. I can't, man. I my work has to grow. So if I'm gonna be doing the Mets, man, I'm telling you, it has to grow with this. Tucker fouls that off, full count. Um, it's good to be a Dodgers fan. Miguel, yep, about to be 30 games over 500. The Mets are about to be 20 games under. 3-2. Tucker hits it to left field. Taylor's there. 2 outs. 5 up, 5 down for Cionel Perez in 21 pitches. He got 5 outs in 21 pitches. And Peralta to get 2 outs takes him 30. Come on, man. 100% Menino. I do. Yeah, that's why I said entertain me. I got you, Menino. But jeez, man. Oh, boy. Teoscar Hernandez is up now. First pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. My goodness. Ivan, I'm telling you, me too, man. I wish GMs could be traded, man. Trade David Stearns, man. Get him out of here. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now to Hernandez. That's going to miss. 2 balls, no strikes. We got Edouard here, 305, Mad Love. Ivan is here, New York Mets fan. Edwin, Brandon, George, Menino, Miguel, MKJMR, 2-0. 3 balls, no strikes. A-Style, Swavey, Dinu, J-Rod, Granddaddy. It's good we win today. We were going to be 7-2 on the current road trip. I'm having 4. Oh, boy. Umpire calls that a strike. I was about to say 4 balls. Yeah, this umpire's had a terrible game behind the plate, this umpire. I'm having sunflower seeds. I love having sunflower seeds, honestly. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Strike 2. Yo, honestly, it looks bad right now, but we got a lot of good young pitching. We and Ewing, Benz, Lindor, Soto. Look, I know, man. It's just damn, yo. Can a fast forward button exist to just press it, fast forward, and get to football season? Strike 3. Teoscar Hernandez is gonna challenge this, but it's gonna be the ending of the inning. Strike 3. Look, folks, yo. Cionel Perez, 6 up, 6 down in 27 pitches. Freddie Peralta. It took him 27 pitches to get maybe 3 outs. Maybe 3 outs. 2 or 1 out. I think I'm going to have... Menino, I said a prayer yesterday for Polanco. I may have to say a prayer for Freddie Peralta as well. Because, damn, son. Laura DaCosta's here. Dino, Jerry. Look, I have a question for my New York Mets fans. Menino, Edwin, Brandon, George, J-Rod, Granddaddy, New York Mets fan, all my Met fans that are here, please let me know, is this the worst Mets season that you've ever had to encounter? If not, what is that worst season? I'm going to be honest with you. Because we're living in the past. I mean, we're living right now, present times. And I know that the past, there was some painful, like 2007, 2008, painful, painful times. 2006, 2015, 2022, painful. I'm going to be honest with you. Between the ending of last season, the collapse, and this season, this up to this point, this has been one of my hardest, no, my correction. This has been my hardest time of watching New York Mets baseball. At least in the past, when we sucked, we had no expectations. But to have, as the channel's called, high expectations, the Mets had high expectations. To have higher expectations and suck brutally, like 20 games under 500, like, huh? Yeah? That doesn't make sense, man. That just doesn't make sense. So this, between last season and this season, this has been the absolute worst time of baseball for me to watch as a Mets fan. It's all good, sir. I know how frustrating it is with the Mets. I'm a Cowboys fan. Laugh out loud. We keeping Perez on the roster. Menino better. Ivan, yup. New York Mets fan, yup. George, 100%. Seth is here. They had the no-hitter. The 7-1 comeback against the Phillies. Scherzer was great. Bassett was a joy. 0-1 pitch. High. 1 ball, 1 strike. At this point, the Dodgers have a new pitcher in. My bad. I'm going to have to update that, folks. His name is Jack Dreyer. 1-1. Bench takes a ball outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. He is number 86. Number 86 is the pitcher now for the Dodgers. It's Hello Kitty Day in Citi Field, and I'm very confident. 3-1. I'm very confident that Met fans only came, or people only came to the Mets game because of Hello Kitty and the Dodgers. I'm telling you. People only came to the Mets game today because of Hello Kitty and the Dodgers. I'm very confident in that. Very confident in that. 3-1 pitch right now. Bench takes the ball. Mets have a walk. Everyone remembers the series in Atlanta and the choke against the Padres. Oh, man. At least they made the playoffs. At least they won a wild card game, you know? There's only Dodger fans in the stadium. Yeah, Ivan, 100%. Again, New York Mets fans, they only went... No, again, the only people at this Mets game today is Dodger fans, Hello Kitty fans, because it's Hello Kitty Day at Citi Field. And I don't know what Met fans are at Citi Field right now because of how devastating this is to watch. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I don't know, folks. Telling you. Polanco swings and misses. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm going tomorrow. Ask me why. Menino, why? Hey, look, if I could go to a Mets game, I would go, folks. But 1-1. 2-1. I'm not going to go back to New York for that. I'm going tomorrow for the Beltran jersey. Yeah. Look, at this point, Met fans are only going to be going for the giveaways. Like, you ain't going to see the team or the young guys. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Polanco swings at a ball. I don't understand what he's swinging at. 2-2. All right, Beltran giveaway night. Hey, I would go to that too. I'll be honest with you. But they play the Braves. When's the last time the Mets won a home game, folks? I don't even know. When? When's the last time they won a home game? Here's the 2-2 pitch now to Polanco. Polanco takes ball 3 low. Full count. Brandon is here. Mihai is here. Kuzer, Frank, Jose, George, A-Style, Swavey, Menino, Ivan, New York Mets fan, Edwin, J-Rod. Shout out to all of you. 3-2. Polanco pops one up to shallow left. Teoscar Hernandez is there. One away. Polanco starting to get booed right now. He's getting hit hard with the boo birds. Luis Robert Jr., he's going to bat for Jared Young. My goodness, folks. Robert Jr. is up. He's hitting .210 on the year, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Dodgers are making a mound visit real fast. Probably strategy against, this Robert Jr. matchup right now. And maybe they're going to make a pitching change for Evan Phillips. Maybe. Let's see. It's a mound visit right now, folks. So there's a little bit of a delay right now. We're waiting for this mound visit to finish. This team gives me gray hairs, huh? I'm telling you, man. Not easy to watch. Robert Jr. swings at the first pitch. Strike 1. He fouls it off. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. Misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Robert Jr. takes a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. I'm like speechless at this moment right now. I don't have a lot to say about this Mets, game, the everything. I don't have a lot to say, folks, honestly. 2-2. Robert Jr. takes a ball, full count. I'm trying to fight myself right now and continue to talk, and I got to keep talking, I heard they want to get rid of Robert Jr. Yeah, I think Robert Jr. will get traded. Not for much, but I do think he'll get traded. Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. He's going to step off the pitcher. I'm telling you, though, folks, it is not easy. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Robert Jr. Fouls it again, and we're going to do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes right now. We got Kitty, Angel is here, Xmara, Garcia, Ivan, Brandon is also here. We also have, all right, let's see the 3-2 pitch right now to Robert Jr. He fouls off another one. We're going to do it again at 3-2. Another one. Let's see the next pitch that's about to come right now. George is here. Lupin is here as well. Carmela Morello is here. Jimmy Dan. 8th pitch of this at bat. Here's the 3-2. Robert Jr. takes a ball high. So the Mets draw 2 walks this inning. And the Mets have the tying runs on base, and the lead run is coming up to hit. Acuna Jr. Hasn't been good, by the way, so bum trees for bum. But we would have used him correctly because he would be a straight base runner. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Dodgers are making a pitching change right now. 100%. I liked him for his speed. Hey, I prefer Acuna over Mauricio. Mauricio, jeez, man. Dan says the Mets win by accident. We got Johnny Gambles is here right now. Look, Johnny Gambles, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I believe that this is a sarcastic question, Johnny Gambles. I'm very confident. But okay, yeah, you got an answer right there. The answer, nope. Yeah, I mean, look, the Mets losing this game, they'll be 20 games under 500. When are they giving Morel a shot? Brandon, I don't know, man. I don't know. This organization is an absolute mess from the top to the bottom. The coaching, everything just looks horrible. Johnny says, I love underdogs. Me too. The Mets are definitely underdogs, laughing stock, a mess. They're everything. We can't go 30-10. Johnny Gambles. Look, I love the optimism. And I'm gonna do you a favor right now, Johnny Gambles. These are the words of Kevin Garnett after they won the NBA championship. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Now, is that gonna happen? I doubt it. But anything's possible. They're showing a play July 7th from Carlos Beltran in the 14th inning. Oh boy, Carlos Beltran, what a play in Houston. The catch over the shoulder, what a catch. Oh man, what a play that is by Beltran. Carlos Beltran was such a wizard in the outfield. I'm telling you, folks. He was an absolute wizard out there. Johnny Gambles, hey, I like the energy. I like it. On the hill, right? Yup, Manino, on the hill. Evan Phillips is in this game right now for the Dodgers. Here's the first pitch to Taylor. Is going to be in there. Strike one. Oh one. Taylor takes low. 1 ball and 1 strike. We have Russo Valenzuela on Facebook with us. What's going on, Russo? We have a few people with us on Twitch and also Facebook, also with us on YouTube. 1-1. Taylor may have just hit a 3-run shot. If it stays fair, it's gone. Tyrone Taylor hits a 3-run home run. How about that? And the Mets now lead it 4-3. Wow. How about Johnny Gambles calling a 3-run homer incoming? How about that? Wow. Johnny Gambles. Oh, snap. 3-run home run for Tyrone Taylor right now. Mets lead it. Yup, Ivan, New York Mets fan. Taylor always coming in clutch. Yup. Arguably, my best moment of the season was because of Tyrone Taylor. When the Mets and Yankees were playing the 3rd game of the series, and he hit that 3-run home run to tie it in the 9th. That was my #1 Mets moment of the year. Because I was extremely hyped for that. First pitch to Beatty is going to be a ball. Yeah, Michael Sabeda. He didn't call it. I got the notification 45 seconds ago. Bruh. How about that, right? I'm telling you. 1-0 pitch. Strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Strike. Oh, boy. Yo. Dodgers are gonna win this challenge, but look, folks, this umpire has been horrible all game. I'm telling you, he's been horrible all game. Oh my goodness, man. Yo, Elvis is here. Reese is here. Let's see. David Cristo is here. Gary. Wait, what? Okay. It's a 2-1. The challenge was denied. They had no more challenges. Beatty grounds it. That's gonna be second out. Nonetheless, the challenge doesn't matter. Get the out. Hey, really good swing there by Taylor. I mean, that was a no doubter once you saw it hit. No doubter once he hit it. You know, you knew it was gone. Oh boy. Tyrone Taylor gonna be traded simply off his clutch gene in 26. Ball one to no strike one to Terrence. Look, W Taylor. Yup. I think Tyrone Taylor's gonna be traded, folks. I think this year he will. He's been with the Mets for a while. 0-1. Fouled. Now, look, if you get an offer that is something you can't pass up, I think you should take it. But if there's no offer like that, I'm keeping Taylor. Yeah, I'm keeping him, Michael Cepeda. I like Tyrone Taylor as a fourth outfielder. I do. 0-2. Strike three. Well, we're going to the seventh, and the Mets take a lead. Alfonso, Otani, and Pages. Miz only pitched 5. His stat line was 5 innings, 1 earned run, 1 hit, which was a home run, 12 Ks. Yikes. Taylor is Soto 2.0, bruh. He can get us a nice piece back. His contract is up at the end of the year anyway. Yeah. Look, if there's an offer, you got to make the trade. But if not, I like Tyrone Taylor as a fourth outfielder. I'm emphasizing a fourth outfielder. Fourth outfielder. But he's been, I'm telling you, he's been having some good moments. Tyrone Taylor hit in the same exact spot he did versus the Yankees. I'm telling you. Very clutch, Francisco Lindor. Very, very clutch. Hey, at least we get a moment to celebrate right there for the Mets, folks. Look, I'm going to give all of you a quick update around the MLB. The Nationals lead the Diamondbacks 7-4 in the bottom of the 7th. Braves lead the Orioles at the ending of 7-0. Pirates lead the Cubs in the bottom of the 8th, 8-5. Red Sox lead the Blue Jays 6-0 in the bottom of the 8th. Tigers lead the Royals 4-3 in the top 7. Mets lead the Dodgers. We're going to the 7th now, 4-3. Marlins lead the Padres 3-1 in the ending of the 7th. Twins lead the Athletics 7-0 in top 6. Rockies and Brewers are in the bottom of the 6th. Brewers lead 3-1. White Sox lead the Astros 5-3 in the bottom of the 6th. Reds and Cardinals are tied 2-2 in the 6th. Rangers lead the Mariners 2-1 in the bottom of the 4th, but the Rangers have first and third. Angels Giants start at 4:05 Eastern time. The Rays earlier, they beat the Guardians 1-0. And the Yankees and Phillies play tonight at 7:20 Eastern time. Look, folks, I do think I will live stream that game tonight. There's a good chance I will live stream the game tonight. The Phillies and the Yankees. I got to keep live streaming, folks. Got to keep putting out my work, meeting people, and little by little looking for ways to grow and, to be better. All right, so Miguel Rojas is going to come in. Brooks Raley, he's going to be pitching now for the Mets. Brooks Raley. Let's see if Brooks Raley can keep the lead for the Mets. Let's see. First pitch from Raley hits a left field. And that's going to be 1 out. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Brooks Raley. That was Miguel Rojas batting. Let's see there. Shout out to he loves that left corner 100%. Listen, we trade him. He's a guy we can get back. He's resignable 100%. Daniel Gelvis, strike 1 to Otani. I appreciate you, Daniel Gelvis, for the follow. We are 33 more followers away from hitting 1900. Otani hits a little blooper to center. AJ Ewing is there, though, to make that play. So 2 quick outs. The Dodgers will win this still. I don't like that, Chris. Oh, nice. You sure gonna be a war. I agree. AJ Minter definitely been hurting his value. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, let's see, folks. 3 pitches, 2 outs, though. All right. Andy Pages right now. Andy Pages right now, he's up. He's facing Brooks Raley. Here's the first pitch right now. Swing and a miss for Pages. Cionel Perez kept the Mets in the game. 6 up, 6 down. Picking up Freddie Peralta, man. Strike 2. 5 pitches for Brooks Raley. He's a strike away from having a clean 1-2-3 inning. Clean 1-2-3 inning in 6 pitches if he could get this strike here. Misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now, folks. Taylor stock just went up. It did. Yair is here. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Strike 3. So Brooks Raley has a 7-pitch inning, and the Mets are coming back up in the bottom of the 7th. So this game has flipped. It's still close, folks, but hey, the Mets right now lead this game. You know, they lead it right now 4-3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. We're going to the stretch time right now. And let me show there. Look, the Mets in this game, I mean, they have 4 runs, 4 hits. The approach in this game for the Mets has made me very angry. They've had a really, really bad approach. But they find themselves right now with a 4-3 lead. I don't think the Mets will win this game 4-3. I think they're going to need some insurance. And let's see if they're able to do it, folks. Let's see if they are able to do it. I hope they can do it. Get some insurance here. Yeah, look, this is the last game of this series. The Mets and Dodgers. The Dodgers won Friday and yesterday, Saturday. Dodgers are looking for the sweep. Mets are trying to avoid a sweep. And the Mets have a series starting tomorrow with the Atlanta Braves. As some people told me they're going to be there. It's Carlos Beltran. Carlos Beltran jersey giveaway day. So I would love to go to that. I'm going to live stream that game tomorrow. Hey, Mets fan is here. Way to go, Tyrone. I'm telling you. He's probably going to be traded. Tyrone Taylor, somebody that I haven't spoken about much being traded, but I do think he would definitely be traded. Definitely. I definitely do think he will get traded. The Dodgers are going to be bringing in Will Klein into the game right now. Will Klein, he's going to be coming in. Look, we know who we're going to be seeing in the 8th inning. We definitely going to see Weaver. And for him to face the Dodgers lineup, I'm going to be honest with you. If he could have a successful outing, in the 8th, Weaver. Successful outing in the 8th for Weaver. his trade value goes higher. His trade value is already high. He has a good outing against the Dodgers. It goes even higher. So I hope he can manage that. He's hot, definitely. He's definitely hot. Let's see, folks. Oh, it's a good hop there from AJ Ewing. So they showed AJ Ewing. He was making an adjustment because we saw him and even Benj, the bloops, they had trouble getting to them. They're fast enough to get to them. But he did the hop in the outfield right before contact, and instead of taking the step back, he's able to run forward after. Ball one from Klein. So that's a pretty good adjustment there because, you know, it's a pretty good thing because you get to, catch balls that Mets haven't been catching all year. 1-0. AJ Ewing swings and misses. Strike one. Jared is here. A Style is here. Ivan, Swavey, New York Mets fan. Edwin, Michael, 1-1 is going to miss outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. The Phantom, 2 stupid Met fans. Look, I know that's your page name. I got to find a nickname. 2 stupid Met fans. Because I don't want to, I get it. It's a joke in the sense, but, what's a nickname I could call? I can't, I don't like saying 2 stupid Met fans, honestly. What you got there? Just say Met fans? J-Rod is here. The Phantom. Edwin, New York Mets fans. 20 is here. 3-1. AJ Ewing takes ball 4. Leadoff walk. Ivan, A-Style, Jarrett, Michael, Liana, Constantine is here. Shout out to all of you for being here right now. We have people with us also on YouTube with us right now. Francisco Lindor, he's batting right now. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Lindor takes a ball low. So Klein has thrown 6 pitches. 5 of them have been balls. You can just call us 2 smart Met fans. Then nobody can. But then nobody can. Damn, that's the thing. I know, man. Pick off a temp. He's going to get back safely. Double it. Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. Please. Come on, Michael. If that happens, I don't know if you're calling it or if you're watching ahead and you see that. Please, come on, man. Don't say what happens. And that's a foul ball for Lindor. Please, are you calling it, Michael, or you're saying that that's what's going to happen? All right, so we'll just keep it at 2 stupid Met fans. Even though Met fans, I ain't going to call us, we ain't stupid. All right, cool, Michael. Cool. I like it. I like the prediction. He almost had a double there over the first base, on the first base side, right by the foul line, but it just went, instead of fair, it was foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to Francisco Lindor. One pitch. Lindor hits it to Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman drops his glove. Wow, he gets the out. I've never seen that before. Freddie Freeman got it. Got the out at first, but then he dropped his glove and still made the throw. I don't think I've ever seen that. I mean, but it's a productive out because it gets... Oh, he never had it. Oh. Okay, yeah. It hit on the heel of his glove. I thought he had it, but yeah. It hit on the heel of his glove, and he wasn't able to get it. So, okay. Bo Bichette is up now. Takes a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. We call ourselves that because we aren't into stats. We just raw reactions. All right. Shout out. It's the Mets. You never know what you'll see. 100%. 100%. Here's Bo Bichette right now. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be way outside, but nice backhand by Rushing. Nice backhand by Rushing right there. I did a poll on YouTube, and the poll on YouTube is, do you have hope for the 2027 Mets? 33% said no chance. 67% said I do. You gotta believe. Strike one to Bo Bichette. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Look, in the good and the bad, I'm a Mets fan. It's not easy to believe, but I mean, if we don't got belief, what do we got? 2-1. Bichette chops it. If it stays fair, it's an infield single. And yeah, that's going to be an infield single for Bichette right there. Muncy wasn't going to be able to do anything with that. Infield single right there. And the Mets now have runners at first and third. And Carson Bench is going to be coming up right now. I mean, that's the luck that you need right there sometimes. To hit the ball and it just, you know, it's a base hit. That's the luck you need sometimes. Telling you, folks. Michael says we need another 3-run blast again. I agree. Let's see if Bench could do it. Bench has looked kind of bad in this series. Strike one. He has 2 walks today. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Carson Bench. Oh. It gets away. And A.J. Ewing's going to score. And the Mets now have a lead of 5-3. I thought that hit Bench's foot, but it didn't. It got by the pitcher. Oh, no, it hit off the glove. Yeah, the pitcher, Will Klein, he's definitely been very wild this inning. Very wild. Passed ball. Bench takes a ball low, 2 balls and 1 strike. You said they won't win 4-3. You were correct. Yeah, I didn't think the Mets will win this game 4-3. 2 balls, 1 strike right now. Here it is. Misses inside, 3 balls and 1 strike right now. Every rookie goes through slumps, 100%. 100% every rookie goes through slumps. I mean, you know. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Here it is. Huh! Full count to Carson Bench right now. 3-2 pitch right now. Bench fouls that and is able to stay alive. We're going to do it again at 3-2. On Facebook, we have Joanne is here. Russo is here. Shout out to you for being with us here on Facebook. The people that are with us on Twitch, on YouTube, TikTok, always appreciate it. Doesn't matter if it's 1 or 1,000 or 1,000,000. 3-2. Bench strikes out on ball 4. Doesn't matter if there's one person, 100, 1,000, 1,000,000 people, one person, or even nobody. I gotta do my best with the live streams. And yeah, Carson Bench swinging at that pitch. That was not a good job there. The Mets have been swinging at a lot of ball 4s in this game. A lot of ball 4s. A lot. Polanco, first pitch swinging, pops it straight up. Is it going to get out of play? Yes, it's going to get out of play. Strike 1 to Polanco. Man, I feel for Polanco. He got some boo birds. He's batting 149. His OPS is 423. 0 for his last 13. In basketball, you could have a horrible game, but you can still get a layup. In baseball, a walk is not like a hit, even though you're getting on base, but Polanco fouls it back again. Baseball has no mercy on you in the sense of basketball, if you design a nice play, you could get a layup, a dunk, an alley-oop. Football, if you get a Hail Mary. Baseball, I'm telling you, man, you gotta, you You gotta absolutely, I'm speechless at that point. It's 1-2. Absolutely speechless after that, honestly speaking. You gotta absolutely, 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. Baseball, you gotta earn it, folks. 1-2. Polanco takes a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baseball is very tough in that regard about you gotta earn it. I mean, and Polanco's just struggling, man. The Mets in the first 5 games versus the Dodgers, Polanco takes 3-2. The Mets, this is the 6th game the Mets play the Dodgers this year. In the first 5 games, the Mets scored a total of 5 runs. 5 runs. In this game, they scored 5 runs. I mean, come on now. Here's a 3-2 pitch right now. Polanco takes a ball inside. He draws a walk. The Mets have 2 runners on. 6th walk of the game for Dodgers pitching. And that's the thing with the Mets. It should be more. The Mets just haven't been patient. They haven't. They haven't. And my bad. Look, the Mets in 5 games scored 8 runs versus the Dodgers. 8 runs. Here's the pitch to Semien, ball 1. Semien's pinch hitting right now. Yeah, the Mets all season they scored 3, 5, 8 runs versus the Dodgers, and in this game they have 5. 1-0. Semien swings and misses. 1-1. So in 5 games, 8 runs. In this game so far, they're at 5. So that's a huge thing. I'm telling you, at least he walked. At least he walked. Semien is up right now. Here's the pitch. Semien crushes it to left field. Way back, and it is out of here. Marcus Semien, his first at bat of the game, hits a 3-run home run, and now the Mets lead it 8-3. How about that? In 5 games versus the Dodgers, previous to today, the Mets scored 8 runs in 5 games versus the Dodgers. In this game alone, they've scored 8 runs versus the Dodgers. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Here's the pitch to Taylor, ball 1. How about that? Let's go. 8-3 Caden. Oh, 5-3. What did I miss? It was a pass ball that entered a run. Let's go. 2 stupid Met fans. Let's go, Semien. Let's go. 6-3. How did they get 5? Yep, the pass ball. New York Mets fan. Grounded by Taylor. Fielded by Betts. That's going to end the inning. New York Mets fan. It's a miracle. There's a 3-run blast I asked for. I agree. Up 8-3, Menino. I'm telling you, folks. Wow. Now, wow. What a turn of events in this game. Now, does Luke Weaver even come out for the 8th? Or do you put somebody else in? I think I'm going to still assume that Luke Weaver is going to come in. Let me see here. I'm going to assume he's still going to come in the game, folks. Let's see here. I will assume he's still going to come in. Could be wrong, but I'm going to assume. But wow, absolute miracle of the last 2 innings. The Mets in the 6th and the 7th inning, they get 2 3-run home runs. 2 3-run home runs for the Mets. 2 of them. So we're happy about that. After this game, if the Mets can finish this off and win this game, I'm going to have to make me a video, a reel, a short that starts off bad with my anger, saying Met fans are only in the game because of Hello Kitty, and then transition to the Mets. Hopefully, getting a win. Oh my gosh, yo, think about how down we were before the Taylor home run. Menino, I'm telling you, Menino, I was pissed watching this game, extremely pissed. But now, feel a little better. I'm a little more okay. Can enjoy a win. Maybe this will get the win streak going. Ivan, imagine it, man. I said we needed another 3-1 blast. Michael Cohen, I'm telling you, shout out to you, Michael Cohen. A-Style is still here. Ivan, Michael, Swavey, Menino, Judge, Boss Lady, Two Stupid Met Fans, Lulian, Avars is here. Wow, folks. Luke Weaver's coming into the game, folks. It shows even in the lost season, it's nice to see the team win. Exactly, Menino. When Soto hit that 3-run home run versus the Braves when they were down to their final out, I was hyped for that. I know the season was lost at that point too, but hey, doesn't take away I'm hyped to see those moments. You know? Well, this is an audition for Luke Weaver. He's facing Freddie Freeman in the Dodgers lineup. It's an audition for Luke Weaver. First pitch. Hey! Strike one. Jared is here. Jared, how about the change? 0-1 pitch to Freddie Freeman's coming. Here it is. Misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike. 95 miles per hour. One ball and 1 strike. Here it is. Misses low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike pitch. That is going to be, 3 balls, 1 strike. I thought that was a strike, but it's going to be called a ball. 3-1. It's different with football, in my opinion. If the team is way out, you want them to lose because of the draft. 100%. 100%. This is not the same with baseball. I want to see them win. 3-1. Freeman takes a strike. 4 count. Can change a franchise in football. I agree. My Brooklyn Nets this season, they don't own their draft pick. They have a pick swap. So with Houston. So if Houston has a great season and the Nets have a bad season, they can do a switch. 3-2 pitch. Grounded. And that's going to be a nice play by Simeon to stop it. But no chance to throw out Freeman. It's going to be an infield single. Another multi-hit game for Freeman. Simeon had a little trouble getting up. Looked like he hurt himself a little bit. Yeah, he looked like he hurt himself a little bit there. Ronald Duffney, what's going on? What is going on? Max Muncy's batting right now. Here is the first pitch to him. Misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Freeman is 8 for 12 in this series. I mean, that's incredible right there. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now to Muncy. That's hit sky high to center field. AJ Ewan barely moves. First out of the inning. Man, I don't know about all of you playing baseball, if you play or not. Catching a pop fly is one of the best things for me. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not as easy as it looks, but I love catching pop flies. Like, I'm a really big fan of catching pop flies and just being, able to just play and just catch those pop-ups or whatnot. Here's the pitch now to Mookie Betts. That's going to be hit well to left field. Taylor's there to make the play. 2 away. And boy, oh boy, look. The news for the Miami Marlins is getting worse and worse. They were beating the Padres. Let me see here. The Marlins were beating the Padres. Where's that game at? They were beating the Padres 3-1. Padres scored 4 runs. Now the Padres lead 5-3. And if I'm not mistaken, the Marlins, strike one, the Marlins are in danger of losing their 12th in a row or 11th or 13th in a row. One of those. Let me take a quick look at that. The Marlins, let me check that after this pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Edman. Swing and a miss. Or a foul tips. It foul tipped, but it hit, I believe, it hit Terenz's glove. So, actually, yeah, the Marlins are on an 11-game losing streak. If they lose this game to the Padres, and if Mason Miller's coming in, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's 12 in a row, I think. That means that the Marlins, if they lose this, would have lost 12 in a row. And they would have lost 12 in a row and coming into Citi Field tomorrow with a 12-game losing streak. Yikes. Now, there's some bad news for the Yankees. The Yankees have placed all-star outfielder Cody Bellinger on the 10-day injury list. Wow. With a hamstring injury. It's an hour ago. Grounded by Edman, foul. So that's bad news for the Yankees there. Their best players, Judge, now Cody Bellinger, are out. I mean, it's really bad. They recalled Spencer Jones. Yeah, and I mean, you know, Bellinger felt tightness rounding first in a double in the 8th of the game, the 3-1 win by the Yankees. 0-2. Hey, hard. That's going to be a base hit for Edman. Freeman pulls into second. Edman's second hit of the game. So, look, the Dodgers have a little bit of a rally coming up with Kyle Tucker. You know, with Kyle Tucker, anything's possible right now. What happened? The Mets hit two 3-run home runs. Tyrone Taylor and Marcus Semien. Changed a lot. I wish I could say this to you via voice note. Manino, what's up? Got busy at work. I see we scored some runs. Jarrett, yep. 2 3-run home runs. The Marlins are 3 outs away and facing Mason Miller from losing their 12th in a row. Mason Miller's first or second pitch is going to be low, 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm doing a split screen with the Mets and Dodgers and the Padres and the Marlins. The Marlins led the game 3-1 and they gave up 4 runs to the Padres. So that's tough. Look, this inning is an audition inning for Weaver. You don't want to give up a 3-run home run now if you're Weaver. Because it could hurt his trade value. I'm telling you. A team that wants Weaver, that they want him to pitch against the Dodgers. You know? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. At Manino. What'd you put above, though? I'm not sure if you wrote another message, Manino. All I saw was, I wish I could say this to you via voice note. Ball 1. I didn't see any other message come out. You know, some people have told me that they've put comments, and for me, it doesn't appear. All jokes aside, it doesn't appear, and that's weird for me. If some people put comments and they don't appear in my comment section. Tucker hits it foul. 1-1. Mason Miller's got 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Laugh out loud. I did right after. Yeah, TikTok sucks with this. Yeah, what were you trying to say though, Manino? Because I didn't see. Mason Miller's first pitch is going to be a swing and a miss with just a filthy slider. Filthy slider. Here's Kyle Tucker right now. 1-1. It's a big out for Weaver to get. You don't want to give up a 3-run home run now. You do not. 1-1. Tucker fouls it off. 1-2. He's a strike away. I think you got to go change up low and away. Change up, low and away. Close to the corner, but try to get it a little bit lower than the corner. 1-1, that's going to miss from Mason Miller. 2-1, 103 miles per hour from Mason Miller. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Weaver. Ooh, and it hits Tucker. Hits Tucker, loads the bases, and it even hit the umpire. So not a good inning for Weaver right now. Not a good inning. 3-1 right now. 3-1. It hit Tucker in the close to the elbow, bicep elbow area. And it got the umpire as well, so that hurts. 3-1 pitch from Mason Miller. Fouled away. Or is it hit to right? Is this going to stay fair? No. It's going to go foul. And Fernando Tatis looks like he hit the wall pretty hard there. I hear the Padres want teams to take on Bogaerts' contract if they want Miller. I mean, maybe the Yankees could use Xander Bogaerts. So after what the Marlins did to us last year, I'm very happy they collapsed. Raw from Menino. I mean, look, I feel you. I feel you. I've always just been the fan that, look, even though the Marlins are falling, okay, I just want the Mets to win. I don't care about the stuff all around, man. I just want the Mets to win. Look, folks, the bases are loaded now. Teoscar Hernandez with one swing. This game changes with one swing. So this is a big out. Grounded by the hitter from the Marlins. 2 outs. The Marlins are 1 out away from losing 12 in a row. Here's the pitch from Weaver. Hernandez swings and misses. Nice changeup. That's where I wanted him to throw the pitch at to Tucker. Oh, 1 pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's going to be fouled away. The Marlins are down to their final strike. Damn, Orioles trying to come back in the 9th against the Braves. After that, I must need to go to this as well. After this, see if that comeback. I would love Pete Alonso to hit a home run versus the Braves. All right, this is a big at-bat here for Weaver. 1-1. Strike 2. Good pitch. Really good pitch there by Weaver. Really good pitch. Misses low. The Marlins are at a 1-2 count. Mason Miller's pitching. I mean, throwing 103, 104 miles per hour. Mason Miller's next level. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. In the dirt. Nice block by Torrens. Beautiful block by Torrens. 2-2. It's a 2-2 count as well for the Marlins. Man, Torrens, man, I wish he could train me as a catcher. His blocking, his defense, man, it is phenomenal. And that's going to do it. The Marlins, Mason Miller strikes out, and the Marlins have lost 12 in a row. So the Marlins are coming to Citi Field with a 12-game losing streak. And the Orioles tied it up. It's 2-2. Teoscar Hernandez is a little blooper. Nice throw. Oh, what a play by Luke Weaver. Oh, my gosh, man. What a play by Luke Weaver. That athletic move by Weaver right there. Oh, my goodness. Mets get out of the inning. Luke Weaver, it was that swinging bunt where the third base, the catcher, no chance. Luke Weaver got off the mound like an athlete, and he ended up getting it and throwing it off one leg. Perfect throw to Beatty. End of the inning. What a play by Luke Weaver there. That's the game right there, folks. That was huge right there. And look, the Orioles right now, it's tied 2-2 versus The Braves. They're trying to get themselves a lead right now. Oreo grounded. And we're going to extra innings. Braves and Orioles are going to extra innings. That's great for his value. 100%. 100%. Now, it wasn't good that he got into that trouble. I will say that. But he got out of it. So you take that. He can get into tough situations and still make pitches. So that's good right there. Yeah. What happened to the guy Suarez for the Braves? Is he injured, Jared? Is he injured? Because I know that he was the main closer. Again, folks, for the Yankees, more bad news. Cody Bellinger heads to the injured list. Hamstring tightness. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's a bit. Look, the Yankees need to make a trade. Yankees need to make a trade. All jokes aside. They need to make a trade, and they need to find a way to get another bat. Because now, no Cody Bellinger. That right there is massive. The pitching matchup tonight is going to be Will Warren versus Christopher Sanchez. Yeah, Yankees have Stanton, Judge, Bellinger, Rodon, Clark Smith. All of them are on the injured list. So that's huge. The Dodgers right now are bringing in a pitcher named... I'm not sure his name, but first pitch to Beatty. The pitcher's name, let me check that out again real fast. His name is Charlie Barnes. Beatty goes around 1-1. The pitcher for the Dodgers right now is Charlie Burns. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. Devin Williams, you know he's coming in next inning for the Mets. I'm pretty sure. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Brett Beatty takes a strike for 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Yeah, he's been out for a minute. Damn. And don't forget to mention the Red Sox are back in the race. Menino, they are. What they did was impressive, I'm telling you. 2-2 count. Beatty takes outside. Full count right now. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Brett Beatty. He's batting 8th now. Here it is. Strike 3. 1 away. Yeah, the Yankees lineup was already suspect. Missing Judge. Now Bellinger, they're in trouble. Yeah. They gotta make a trade, and they gotta make a trade like now. Because injured list for 10 days, what do you expect? 2 weeks? He's an older player, so what, maybe 3 weeks for Bellinger? You know. Luis Torrens is up right now. Here's the first pitch coming up to him. Strike 1. 100%. It's a big one there. 0-1. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. One. Torrens rips it to left, but right at Hernandez. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Right now, A.J. Ewing is going to be batting with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Yeah, that play by Luke Weaver was just phenomenal. That was a phenomenal play. All jokes aside, I mean, that was a phenomenal play by Weaver. He knew what he wanted to do. I mean, that's just phenomenal. Phenomenal play. Gold glove play. Ball 1 to A.J. Ewing. So the Braves now have in the top of the 10th, first and second, no outs. And Harris is batting. Swing and a miss by A.J. Ewing. He got fooled very badly there. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now. Inside and tight. 2-1. Harris takes a ball for the Braves. It's 2-1 count. And Judge is still out a little while longer. Yeah, Judge. And I heard or noticed that Judge, even when he comes back, he's probably not even going to be 100%. He would be maybe 70%, 80%. So Yankees got to make a trade. They got to. Yankees got to make a trade. 3-2, 3-1, sorry. Almost hits AJ Ewing in the head. Ball 4, and he's going to go to first base. Seven walks by Dodgers pitching in this game. After 5 last night. Here's Michael Harris with a 2-2 count. Big pitch. Harris takes high, 3-2. Braves are trying to put the Orioles in a deep hole in the extra innings. Here's Lindor right now. Lindor swings at the first one and taps it foul. 1-1. Sean Green is here. Let's go Mets. You already know. Michael Harris, 3-2 pitch. Here it is. He pops it up. Pops it up by the shortstop. Shortstop is right there. Makes the play. 1 away. That's a big out there for the Orioles. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Lindor. I'm watching the game split screen. Lindor takes outside 1-1. I'm watching the Mets and Dodgers on one screen and the Braves and the Orioles on the other screen. Split screen. Here is Lindor right now. 1-1. Lindor fouls it away. 1-1. All-time Mets, who are you taking at second base? Edgardo Alfonzo or Daniel Murphy? I got to take Edgardo Alfonzo. I got to. You got to. And they just got another out, the Braves. Wow, Durbin, I think, he popped out to Pete Alonso. Lindor fouls it again. All right, Fonzie all day. Yeah, it's not even close neither. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Look, what would be my all-time starting Mets lineup? That's an interesting one right there. That's an interesting one. And I'm going to go off of... All right, hold on. Let me respond. 1-2. Strike. 1-2. Lindor takes a ball. 2-2. Look, that's a good one. All right. I think I need... No, you're good, Menino. I didn't even see a request, honestly speaking. 2-2 to Lindor. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. End of the inning. We're going to the 9th. Look. All right. This is off the top of my head. I know I'm going to make some mistakes. But, all right. I'm going to start with pitching. Tom Seaver. We got to go Tom Seaver, number 1. Dwight Gooden, number 2. I know I'm going to make some mistakes. Jacob deGrom, maybe number 3. Healthy Jacob deGrom. Number 4, again, I'm going to make some mistakes. Because I'm more new school. I'm not deep in the 80s, 70s. So I'm going to go Matt Harvey as my 4th pitcher. That ball's hit pretty well to center field. And the Braves don't score in the 10th inning. The Orioles have a chance to walk it off. Al Leiter, I like him as well. The Mets are winning, yup. If you go with career stats, maybe Murphy, but nah, Alfonso was just better, man. Alfonso was just better, and I believe he was better defensively. Look, all right, pitching-wise, I'm going to stop there. My closer for the Mets all time is either John Franco or Edwin Diaz, all jokes aside. And vice versa, maybe setups. Billy Wagner, maybe you could throw him into the equation. All right, what's my Mets lineup? It's a tough one. My catcher, but now with DH, I'm going to be honest with you. My catcher, it could be Mike Piazza, but because of DH, I'm going to put Mike Piazza as my DH. My catcher, look, it's a tough one. The reason why I would put Mike Piazza as the catcher, because I forgot his name. Let me see here. There's a Best. Let me see here. There's another Mets. Gary Carter. There you go. Gary Carter's my catcher. There you go. Gary Carter's my catcher. Mike Piazza's my DH. Oh my gosh. And Luis Torrens, all jokes aside, I would put Luis Torrens as my backup catcher just for defense. I love Luis Torrens' defense. I'm telling you. All right, Devin Williams is in the game, folks. Let me change that on the pitching board. His first pitch is going to miss outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Devin Williams right now. Swing and a miss. It's Ed doing good move. All right. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's gonna be hit to left, and that's gonna get by Bichette, and that's gonna be a single for rushing. And they have on deck another hitter. Otani's not gonna hit. Okay. Okay. Look, Soto sometimes will switch with Piazza and DHing wise, because Soto, I can't trust Soto always in the outfield. But okay, my first baseman that I could think of right now. Look, it's tough for me to think about people right now for the Mets. I'm gonna go with John Olerud right now, and I would even consider making Piazza a first baseman. But I'm gonna say John Olerud. My second baseman is gonna be Edgardo Alfonso. My shortstop, look, I'm going with Jose Reyes with Lindor as the backup. That's what I'm going. 0-1 strike. 0-2, sorry. My third baseman, El Capitan. You already know, the true Captain America, David Wright. Oh, man. David Wright is my favorite Met of all time. I'm just so frustrated he couldn't stay healthy. I got to meet David Wright one time, and I got to have him on this channel. I would love to do that. 0-2 pitch. Misses low. 1-2. All right. My right field. Look, Darryl Strawberry 100% will be in the outfield. Beltran, because of the defense, I love it. Yeah, I think I could put Beltran as my center fielder. And left field, look, you can go with Soto, even Yoenis Cespedes. There's other people that I'm not thinking of, but oh, snap, you're right, Jared. Damn, how dare me. Strike 3. We're going to have a strike 3 right there. You're right. My bad, Jared. You're right. Pete is my Mets first baseman. How dare me. Damn, I forgot about Pete that fast. The reason I thought of John Olerud is because he was such a good average hitter in the sense of he had a high average. But John Olerud will be my backup first baseman then. Strike 1 to Pages. Yeah, I mean, Mookie Wilson, Lenny Dykstra, Cespedes on my bench. Yeah, it's so hard. Third is right. I'm moving Reyes to second and Kiefer at first. Oh, my gosh. 0-1. Swing and a miss again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people I'm missing. So, look, the Braves just load the bases. The Warriors, no outs. They have a chance to win it. You couldn't put Pete over Keith Hernandez. You're right, man. Damn. Oh, nah, man. Pete got it all day. Keith was good, but Pete is a legend. Nah, I can't say Pete is better than Keith. He's not better than Keith. 0-2. I'm over here. Keith. Pete means a lot to us because I think he's our generation. We would see. Yo, Carlos Delgado as well. Damn. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm speaking out loud, but when I'm thinking about everybody, oh, boy, 1-2. Misses, 2-2. It is not easy making a decision like that. Yeah. Damn, I'm telling you, it's tough. It's really tough. I'm looking for a bunch of backup players, but hey, damn, that's a tough one there. 2-2 pitch. Pages fouls it back. That's a tough one. I forgot about Carlos Delgado. Carlos Delgado was great with the Mets. I mean, he was huge for the Mets. Pedro Martinez, prime Pedro, he could arguably be the Mets rotation as well. Prime Pedro. 2-2 pitch. Strikeout. Devin Williams gets the strikeout. We are going to one more out, and the Mets could salvage and avoid a sweep. It's hard because, to me, I see Lenny Dykstra as a Philly more than a Met. I'm telling you, Michael Cepeda, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I want to make a video about that. Let me write that down. I need to make a video about, you know, my all-time Mets lineup. My all-time Mets lineup. That would be a nice video to make. And that's a tough one right there. Wow. Here's the pitch now. Strike one. The problem is we didn't have Prime Pedro. Yeah. If we have Prime Pedro, he's 100% in my rotation. Imagine Pedro as your fifth starter. That's unbelievable. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. 0-2. Nah, to me, Pedro's a Red Sox for life. Still love what he did here. Nah, look. I'm just talking about players on that played for the Mets. I know that 100% he's a Red Sox. 100%. Not even close. Look, the Mets are a strike away, folks. And look, the Braves may have just got a double play. Ball up high. The Braves had the bases loaded. A line drive, I believe, was hit to Olsen. And he may have tapped first in time to get Pete Alonso. And it may be a double play, which would be incredible. That was bang, bang. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Devin Williams. Oh, it hit him. It hit him or hit the bat? I think they're saying it hit the bat. Wow, Pete Alonso was doubled off. So the Orioles have bases loaded. Bases loaded, no outs. They hit into a double play, a line out to first, and he catches it, Olsen, and just steps on the bag. Pete Alonso couldn't get back. It was bang, bang, though. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Misses low, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the Braves are going to be making probably a pitching change right now. The bullpen tough. Tug McGraw, John Franco, Edwin Diaz, I'm telling you. Armando Benitez does not make my... He does not make my bullpen. Armando Benitez, no chance. Not even Jerry's Familia. 2-2 pitch. Huh! Strikeout. The New York Mets finally beat the Dodgers. Oh my goodness. OMG. The Mets finally beat the Dodgers. The Mets were trailing this game most of the game, and they found a way to get themselves a win. They were winning 1-0, but then the Dodgers took a 3-1 lead from the 4th inning, and the Mets were quiet. The Mets got their 3 hits in the 1st inning, and they didn't get another hit till the 6th inning, which was the hit that gave them the lead, a 3-run home run by Tyrone Taylor. How about that? And from that 3-run home run, the Mets kept it going. In the next inning, they got a run on a pass ball. They got another 3-run home run, but this time it was by Marcus Semien. Look, folks, when this game started, I was very angry. You know why? Freddie Peralta. 4 innings. Freddie Peralta, 4 innings. 92 pitches. I mean, I just don't understand What is going on with him all year long? It just doesn't make sense, folks. It doesn't make sense to me that Freddie Peralta has been as bad as he's been. But I was very upset watching the game, and I'll be honest, I was getting myself ready to absolutely torch the Mets, if they would have gotten swept. I was ready to torch the Mets, ready to torch them. And they found a way to get themselves a much needed win. The Mets record now goes to 44-62. Look, the play of the game, I would maybe say the 2-3 run home runs. But in the 8th inning, the top of the 8th, the Dodgers had bases loaded Luke Weaver. And I'm going to post this play later. Luke Weaver made a phenomenal play. Absolute phenomenal play. It was one of those swinging bunts. Catcher, third base weren't going to get to it. It was Luke Weaver or nothing. It was only going to be an infield single, but he made this athletic play, got off the mound so quickly, off of one leg falling away, threw it to first, got it, and that kept it as the lead. So 100%, I got to give a shout out to Luke Weaver and the Mets. Look, again, I was ready to torch the Mets if they would have lost this game. Crash out hard. But I'm good. The Mets good. They win. And look, they are going to be starting now a series versus the Marlins tomorrow Monday, where the Marlins are on a 12-game losing streak. Unbelievable, huh? Unbelievable, the Marlins are on a 12-game losing streak. So, look, the Mets early in this game got me very angry, though, because they weren't taking pitches. They kept swinging at pitches all over the place, out of the strike zone, and I'm just like, what are we doing? But the New York Mets find a way to get the win. So I'm definitely happy about that, folks. 100% happy about that. The Los Angeles Dodgers team are half Japanese and half American. We got Donald is here. What's going on, Donald? The World Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and Blue Jays, just like Japanese versus against Canadian. Oh, the best team does not always win the championship games because they're fixed. Wow, Donald saying that they're fixed. Donald, who's your team in the MLB? I'll give you my all-time starting five: Seaver, Gooden, DeGrom, Leiter, and Kuzman. Wow, let's go, Menino. Finally, let's go, Mets. The Diamondbacks and Pirates play yet? I believe that they both did play. Look, the Orioles had bases loaded, no outs. Just need a bunt or whatever to win. They don't score. What a joke. The Nationals beat the Diamondbacks 10-7, and the Pirates beat the Cubs 8-7. Yeah. Por fin, sí, Emmanuel. Por lo menos ganaron un juego. No sweep, Jerry. Yes. Pirates won. Yep, there you go, Menino. All right, folks, look. I'm going to get off the live stream now because, as I always say, when I finish the games, my job is not finished. I got to edit videos, prepare myself. And look, it's a good chance I'm going to be back tonight for the Yankees versus the Phillies. I may be possibly a little late to the game. I may be 50-50. But it's a good chance I'll be back tonight live streaming the Yankees versus the Phillies. All right, look, I thank you all for the support. If you are on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you are watching us at, without a doubt, I thank you all for the support. And I ask you to subscribe. On YouTube, we're still at 864 subs. We're trying to get to 900, then 1K. And the Braves are going to take the lead right now. Yeah, that's going to be a RBI double for the Braves, and the Braves lead it 3-2 right now. Telling you, man, in baseball, if you don't take advantage of the opportunities, you end up screwing up and being in trouble. So now the Braves, they have the momentum. But yeah, I'm going to and on TikTok, we're 33 followers away from reaching 1,900. Yeah, I'll see you later. I'll be home watching it, and I'll have you on my iPod. Menino, 100%. I appreciate you. Let me finish this route. Hey, stay safe, man. Everybody that was with us, thank you all for the support. I will see you all very, very soon.